Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mompi. If you are new here, I hope you like it here and to subscribe and become part of the family, the small and a little family. And if you've been here since day one, hello my super family. I hope you are doing and thank you darlings for coming back. Today I'm going to do a little chit chat while I get the pots going. It's almost dinner time. Hey guys, I am going to tell you about how this guy kicked me out with only my clothes. Do boys really do that? Okay, fine, they do that because he did that. So why am I asking that question? That's silly of me to be asking. Sorry about the noise. I have the kettle on in the background. So we met at work. He was my boss, and you're not supposed to date the boss. But it started off as friendship, vibes, work vibes. So nothing there. I'm not even worried about it. And then out of nowhere, Jake just escalates into a full-blown relationship. Okay, there's nothing wrong as long as we are discreet at work. And darling, when I say we behaved like professionals, we behaved like professionals. Like we didn't let out not even a single thing that we have a thing going on, the two of us. There comes to a point where now he's starting to travel a lot, and he's like, I would like for you to join me on my trips, what, so, and I don't want you using public transport, we should get you a car. Get me a car. Dude, I'm only working on me getting my driver's license, and it's like, no problem, I'll help you with that. He helps me with that. I write my learners. I go test the first time. You know how nerve-wracking that test is. I failed. Go back the second time. Didn't even waste any time. Go back the second time and I get my license. So now we start car shopping. We look for cars. I find the car that I think I like, and mind you, I am nowhere near being able to afford this car. It's reasonably cheap, but personally, I wouldn't say I could afford the car. I couldn't. So it's like, no, don't worry about the cost of the car. I will cover the cost of the car. So I get the application rolling, and the banks approve me. I go get the car, and then we get into our first hectic fight. You know when the red flags are there but you choose to ignore them? Well, that was me. Our first fight, we get into it, and as we get into it, the guy decides that no, this is not breaking up. He wants a break. He wants a breakup. Okay, fine, sure. He wants a breakup. I don't mind that he wants a breakup. So now in this breakup, Ubutiza comes in and he packs everything that he bought for me. And everything he bought for me, he bought as presents. Now I'm stuck. Yeah? How I would you seriously going to take everything? Ubutiza, a packet, yonke into, the car included. And even though he's helping with the payments of the car is under my name, and the debit order from the bank is going directly from my account. He's basically giving me an allowance on the side to cover some of the costs of that go towards the car. so that I can be able to leave, because I already said this. I could not afford the car on my own. Ubutiza takes everything, the laptops, the TV, and the car, honey. Hey, I had a TV, but it was that old school TV, you know, the one with the scoop at the back. That one. So he bought me a flat screen as a birthday present. Hi. Ubutiza packs everything. He leaves. No problem. Comes back a few days after that. You know, most relationships. We sit down, we talk about it. We sort of like work it out. Okay, we work it out, we find, apologizes, bring back the car. Okay, the car comes back and the relationship sort of goes back to normal. Okay. We continue, and at a later stage, he's like, no man, this place is too small. Mind you guys, I have a daughter, so I was staying with my daughter there. So it's like, this place is too small. We can't have your daughter sleeping at the neighbors every time I come here. We should get a bigger place. Okay. We look for a flat, but the flat will go in under his names, because obviously he can afford it. No problem. We get the flat under his name. We move in. So as we moved in, because the place was like sort of big and I didn't have a lot of furniture, I mean, I was staying in a small place, so I didn't have a lot of furniture. Then, and some of my furniture was old. So Ubutiza decides that no, we need new beds. This one, it's not gonna work. We need new beds. We need a whole lot of things in this new house. No problem. He sends me the money. I go get the beds the same day that I'm moving in, and a washing machine. I didn't have a washing machine. I had an auntie who was doing the laundry. So I decided, you know what? Let me get a washing machine and see, because now where I'm staying is far. So I'm thinking the administration of having her to come here is too much. So I let the auntie go. I get a washing machine, and yes, the TV I had and the fridge. My fridge was a bit small, and he had a farm. So at the farmhouse, the fridge was a bit bigger and there were not people staying there. So he's like, no, let's exchange. Let's bring the fridge there here and take this smaller one there, together with the rest of my furniture, because now we're not gonna need that bed anymore that I was sleeping in. We're not gonna need the wardrobe. We're not gonna need the kitchen cupboards. Like, we're fine, because we have built-ins in this new flat. Okay, sharp. Those things go to his farm. The stove that I was using, like everything. The only thing that I was left with was maybe the microwave, kettle, some smaller kind of stuff. Those are the things that I was left with, that I was using in this new flat. No problem. And before we moved, remember he took the car and then he brought it back and we sat down, we talked, fixed the relationship, got back together. Yes, I think shortly after that I was involved in a car accident. So the car was written off, and we went back and got another car for me. So I'm moving to the new flat in a new car. No problem. The relationship is still fine. thriving. We are thriving, we are in love, excitement of getting a bigger place. I'm like, yeah, man, this relationship is going somewhere. There's lights. You can see like the guy is invested in the relationship, no problem. Go to the new house, the stuff goes to the farmhouse, we get new things for the house. The relationship goes on and on and on and on and on, and it comes again to a point where it's just not working anymore. We are fighting again, we are breaking up, and we sit down, we talk about this breakup. The breakup is nice and peaceful. We share the things around the house. Like, okay, you'll take this, I'll take that, you'll take this, I'll take that. Yeah, it's like that. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, who he met with, who advised him, how, I have no idea. All I know is things just changed. I was now getting kicked out. It's like, you know what? I want you out of my flat tomorrow, and don't take anything in that house. Everything in that house is mine. I bought it with my heart and mind. Take everything that is yours. Honey, please. Everything that is mine in that house is practically my clothes, my daughter, and her clothes. Well, obviously, you can't count curtains, things, it's women's stuff, plates, and like, but the big things, they belong to him. Huh? How did we get here? You know what? I'm the most peaceful person. I hate fighting. Well, at least that's what I thought then. I don't argue with him. I pack my things, pack my clothes, pack my daughter's clothes. Following day, I drop my daughter at school, sending a message at work like, you know what, guys, I can't come in to work today. I have a serious emergency. My landlord just kicked me out. I'm not saying my boyfriend, please, honey, no. My landlord just kicked me out. So I have to find a place today and move out today. Lucky enough, I had this other friend of mine who was staying a location. So I was like, hey friend, we are sure at this site. Please help me find a place to stay. Friend helps me to find a place to stay. I find a place to stay. I pack my things, my clothes and my daughter's clothes, and a few other of the furniture items that belong to me, and I move. I have spices in here that I was using last time when I was making fried chicken. So I'm just putting in a little bit of flour so that I have more of the spices, and then I'm going to put in the chicken in here and have it coated with everything. So I get the house, pack my things, I move out. Now the house is empty, and I'm like, yo friend, you can see, friend that got me the house, you can see that things are bad. So, and I don't have a bed in my house. Can I have my daughter stay with you for some time while I get my things together? She's like, yes, no problem. Okay. Just when I think that the worst is over, Ubutiza comes. He's like, I want my car too. Hey! Yo! The car story again. It's like, it's mine. I'm practically paying for that car. I don't care that it's in your names. What? I want that car. Yeah. Guys, I have never cried like that. How can a person stoop so low? So low. I was like, okay, fine, you got the whole furniture. I didn't even mention my old furniture that went to his farm. No, I didn't even mention anything that I ever bought for him as a present. No. Hey. But him, not him, honey. He wants everything that belongs to him, that he bought for me. Well, apparently bought and belong are the same thing in his vocab. I didn't argue. It's like, get the settlement of the car. I get the settlement of the car. He settles the car, and I give him my ID and everything so that he can go change the car and get it out of my names. And just like that, I was careless. I had a home, but it was empty. No bed, no stove, no nothing. No kitchen cupboards, no nothing. The only thing that I got was my fridge. I got my fridge back. Remember, my fridge went to the farm, my Smallingana fridge. So he sent one of his goons to come deliver my Smallingana fridge. So at least I had my fridge, I had my microwave. Like, for 2 weeks, I was cooking with a microwave because I didn't have a stove. But I survived. I made it. And a few days go by. I make a plan. I get furniture for the whole house. Get a couch, get beds, the whole thing. I finish the house. And then he comes back. Remember, the goon saw where I'm staying. So the goon gives him direction to where I'm staying. He comes, he wants to apologize, say, I'm sorry. Yo, let's fix this. It's not gonna happen again. Ooh, guys, I swear, that guy had muti on me. There I go again. We fix things. The car comes back this time. The furniture, not so much. I don't need the furniture. I already have furniture in the house, so I'm like, nah, no furniture this time around. Just the car. Oh, sorry about that little distraction over there. Filming on the phone is not child's play. People will keep calling you and disturbing you. And I forgot where I was in my story. Oh, he comes back. Things are not the same, but we've given this thing a try. And this one time, he comes into town. When he comes into town, I remember I was busy that weekend. He comes into town, he's like, yo, I stopped everything to come see you. Now you're not making time for me, you're just out there with your friends. What? And he had this manipulative way of just making things seem like you are in the wrong. Like, it's you. The problem is you, not him. So before that, he was like, I'm coming down. So will I be able to see you? Yes, you will be able to see you. I had plans prior, but you will see me. Okay, sharp, sharp. He gets into town. He's like, you know what? Because you are still busy with your plans, and I'm just gonna go check the farm and do get some things done. Okay, right. -1, no pressure for me. See? And then we get into a conversation again where it's like, yo, you know what? He calls again. When do you think you're gonna be done with whatever it is that you are doing? I don't want to be calling you over and over. I don't want to seem like I'm controlling you. If you don't want to come, don't come. I'm like, the nerve of this dude, the attitude. Where do you get that liver to speak to me like that? No, honey. I mean, I'm over and done with this breaking up, getting back, breaking up, getting back, breaking up, getting back. Hell no, it's not gonna work now. This time it's not gonna work. And I'm like, oh, it's like that now. Okay, I'm not coming then. I'm not. I don't care. You drove from where to come see me. I am not coming. I go out with my friend. Go out with my friend. Hey guys. When we come back from the groups, like 1, 2 a.m. in the morning, Ubutiza has been driving behind me. I didn't see him. I wasn't even aware that we were followed. Ubutiza is behind. He followed us like from the groups. He stopped at the garage because we had the guys in the car, and one of the guys was driving. I was sitting in the front with the guy that was driving. So the guy gets off to get in the garage to get cigarettes. And when I lift my eyes, there's the guy parked right next to us. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. He comes in, it's like, I don't want no guy driving my car. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll drive. Let's go. And I have people in the car. I have to drop these people where they're staying. It's like, okay, fine, go drop off these people and let's go home. We drop off the people, and when we get where we're supposed to drop the people, the conversation just doesn't come together, and it's like, you know what, please go your way and I'll go mine. And he's like, nah, if I go my way, my car, please. Guys, right there and then I gave him his car keys. I packed everything that belonged to me that was in that car, and I left him there. Like, that was the end of it. That was the last time. That was it. Like, I have had enough of this up and down, breaking up, making up, I had enough, so I let it go. So yeah, guys, that's the story of how I was kicked out with nothing but my suitcase and my daughter. And I thought I had it all under control, like, yeah, I'm strong, I was strong. I came back from that whole thing. However, there was a bit of trauma left in me there, because my level of entitlement after that, guys, I was never the same. I feel so entitled now. Like, if it's something that I did for myself, or I have this thing of It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. And I realize now that that was just trauma speaking. I endured so much trauma from that guy. I never allowed myself to go through it, to overcome it. I just felt like, I can take these things. I have my finisher. It's gonna take a little while for me to be able to get myself a car, but it's fine. But life had its own things. So it is what it is. Otherwise, I'm okay. I'm not upset. I just hope that this whole entitlement thing will stop. It hurt my relationship, the one that I'm in now. It did a lot of damage. We are okay now. I don't know if we have recovered from that. I hope we have, and I hope we will if we haven't. So yeah, next time you see the red flags, ladies, please run. Don't let the flame to come close and bang you. The minute you see it coming from that corner, run for your life. Okay? Yes. Now let me focus on my pot. I've been doing too much cooking and less cooking. So let me get back to the cooking before your rich uncle comes back and he's like, no good. With that said, please guys don't forget to comment, to like, to subscribe, and to share this video. It doesn't cost you a thing to do that. Thank you for tuning in. I will catch you on the next one.